Hi, we're the Cowboy Brothers. This is Season 3, Episode 3, titled State Championship.
A booyah!
The president sits at his desk with the vice president, talking about the boys' basketball game.
Well, today's the day. It's finally here, the big game.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the threats are real today.
With all the security in the gym, they would be stupid to try anything there.
Maybe you should cancel today, just in case.
No, the people need to see that I am not a coward. I will not give in to fear.
All right, if you say so.
Besides, I have the Novel Nation's finest protecting me. They are already here, so I don't have to worry about them taking 3 hours to show up.
It's a good thing they will be here already. We don't need another fiasco like what happened at Coyote Springs chapter meeting.
Oh yeah, it took a long time to get there.
In walks Thurston Thorne. Are you ready, Mr. President? The president stands up, takes off his suit jacket off the back of his chair and puts it on. He buttons his suit, fixes his bolo tie. He reaches for his cowboy hat and gives his brim a quick, swift touch across the front.
Yeah, let's get the show on the road.
You be careful out there, yeah?
No, don't you go worrying about me. I have the Novel Nation's finest.
The vice president stands up and follows the two out the office. The president continues out the front door, where he's met with his security team. Thurston and the vice president stay back, looking at the president. What time are you heading out, Auntie?
Shh! Not so loud, Dickies. Someone will hear you.
No one is around. It's fine.
Doesn't matter. You should never say that in public. If people knew, they would accuse me of nepotism.
Sorry, you're right. Well, have fun at the girls' basketball game. The vice president gives Thurston Thorne an annoyed look as she walks toward the door. I'll see you at the game, Madam Vice President. Sherbert is at his office getting ready to head to the game. He's only had coffee today because he will need to keep a sharp eye. He thinks for a second if he should pack his old basketball jersey in case they need a sub and hit the game-winning shot.
Oh man, those were the good old days. I remember it was like yesterday. I was the number one scorer and team captain. If only coach came to his senses and put me in for the last minute, I would have been making it rain. Swish, swish. I was called Red Thunder. The Naval Times said I was going to be touring the Reds, showing off my skills.
Sherbert heads out and down to his car.
I sure do miss my truck, darn shiprock strangler.
He has a packed bag full of supplies, which he puts into the trunk.
I took the lead.
Good evening, everyone across the beautiful Navajo Nation. It's that time of the year. The boys and girls state game is upon us. All natives across the nation are coming to the game tonight. You can bet the line to get in is crazier than that one uncle you have. Everyone's got their blankets. You can bet they are going to be saving some seats. All the uncles have their Letterman jackets from 20 years ago, and you can bet they haven't been buttoned up for just as long. Make sure you stay clear of all the aunties tonight. They're ready to scold you about anything and everything. We'll be right back after these messages.
Had a long day? Need an escape? Well, we have the cure for you. Open up a bottle of Garden Deluxe. Pour yourself a glass of the best. One sip will whisk you away from all your troubles. Need to feel fancy? Grab yourself and a bottle of all the new Garden Deluxe Select. For the most fanciest of occasions, exclusively at FedMart. Aye! You won't be disappointed, buddy.
Come on down to Rent-A-Flick. We have all latest releases, like Front Draft, What About Robert, The Point Shatter. We did have Disco with Wolves, but that was never returned. But anyways, come choose your favorite for tonight. Time to Rent-A-Flick and chill. Sherbert pulls up to the gym.
Wow, the guy on the radio was right. The line is crazy. I better leave my jacket in the car. Don't want to be an uncle. It's a good thing I have my VIP ticket so I can head right in and take a quick look around.
Sherbert walks up to the gym, and he can see the metal detectors, and are pulling everyone aside that looks suspicious. Sherbert walks up to the door and flashes his VIP ticket and is waved in, no questions. Once inside, he already sees the bleachers are filling up. He notices the blankets are all laid out because people are trying to save seats.
Man, there's going to be some riots tonight. When will people learn not to put their blankets on the seats? Crazy aunties.
The boys are on the court, warming before they do their big entrance. Sherbert notices there's extra officers around the building. They even have canine units out today. Sherbert makes his way to concession stand to grab a small popcorn, not to look suspicious. He stands near the baseline of the court, surveying the crowd.
No sign of Lester anywheres. But man, there's a lot of natives out here. I wonder if he has any idea I am onto him.
The game was about to start. Just as the Navajo Nation president walked into the gym roars with cheers. The president walks to the announcer's table.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's big matchup between Rock Point and Ganado. Good luck to both teams. Yeah.
The president takes his seat, and the game begins. Sherbert's not watching the president, but the crowd instead. He spots one person that has his locked eyes on the president. He is seated on the other side of the court. He begins to walk down the steps to the floor, never breaking eye contact with the president. Sherbert waits for the person to reach the bottom and leaves out the gym. Now in the concession hall, the person makes their way to the other side to re-enter the gym. Right before the person enters the door, Sherbert stops them.
Hold it right there.
Woohoo, buddy. Settle down.
I had some questions for you.
Okay. What about?
I saw you staring at the president while you were in your seat. Care to explain yourself?
The president? You think I was staring him down?
Yeah, you were. Everyone else was watching the game but you.
I wasn't staring at the president. My auntie is 2 rows behind him, and it looked like some guy wouldn't leave her alone.
Your auntie?
Yeah, my auntie. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. But you know about the threats to the president, right?
Yeah, I read about them in the paper.
Well, then you can understand why I was concerned. Which one's your auntie?
The man points with his lips at a woman that's seated 2 rows behind the president. She looks to be bugged by the guy sitting next to her.
Okay, you can go. But I'll be watching you, tough guy.
Sherbert walks back into the gym and watches the guy make his way to his auntie. The guy wasn't lying. Sherbert walked back into the concession hall. When entering back, he feels a tap on his shoulder. It's Betty.
Hey, Mr. Shirley, hat ish banana?
Oh, hey, Betty. How's it going?
It's going, the usual.
How's Edna? She recovered?
Yeah. Oh, well, she's doing a lot better now. She's been more careful about her dates.
Oh, yeah, that's good to hear.
You should try to set up another date. I think she'd like you.
Do you think she would be interested? Maybe another time when the moon aligns. Right now, I'm a Wolfpacker 1, a rebel.
Oh, well, if you need to add to your pack, give her a call.
I'll keep that in mind.
You know what, Sherbert? I owe you for helping us out.
It's no problem.
Well, I figure you're here not only because you're a basketball fan, but you look to be on an official business.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, I spoke to Darlene recently, and she said you were asking about anything going on, and that you paid Lester a visit at the Royal Burger. Well, she heard that The VP and Thurston are related. Talk about nepotism. Yadala.
Dan, is it? That's interesting. The Navajo Nation is nepotism, I swear.
Yeah, I bet Thurston fired all those people so he can just bring in his family too.
Wouldn't the VP stop that because the public would be all hurt about it?
Wah, she doesn't even know anything. Thurston is working on his own but tells everyone the VP said to do it.
Sherbert thinks to himself, maybe Lester used the threats against the president as a decoy for his real plan.
Whereabouts is the VP at tonight?
She's at the girls' basketball game.
Everybody is at the wrong place.
I know, they're not even making the popcorn right. Wait, what do you mean?
If you found this out, then so did Lester. I bet he's going to that game. You need to tell the president.
What are you going to do?
What I was born to do.
Sherbert puffs out his chest.
Save the day.
Lester parks his car outside the gym. He's got his mom's van tonight. He steps out, followed by 3 other guys, his goon squad.
Tonight is our night, boys. My son, going home to the later.
Lester grabs his backpack and heads to the entrance with his squad.
You have such a great plan tonight. You're so smart.
Heck yeah, Lester. You're the best. My man. Everyone's going to explode when you enter. Booyah.
Thanks, cheesy boys. There's some thorn is in there. Let's light this candle.
This is a work of fiction. Unless otherwise indicated, all the names, characters, business, places, events, and incidents in this story are either a product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely accidental.
Had a long day? Need an escape? We have the cure for you. Open up a bottle of Sexy Guard Deluxe. Pour yourself a glass of the best. One sip will whisk you away from all your troubles. Need to feel fancy? Grab yourself a bottle of the new Garden Deluxe Select for the most fanciest of occasions.